Well, we welcome you to Warrior Stadium here on the campus of Liberty Christian Academy here in Argyle, Texas for tonight's JV game between your Grapevine Faith Lions and the Liberty Christian Warriors. Steve Anthony alongside Tom Hudnall, and we're excited to bring you tonight's action. Unfortunately, tonight will be like last week, only 2 quarters of play. But we'll, Tom, what do? We'll just make the most of it, right?
That's right. Personnel issues continue, and we'll just have fun for 2 quarters and make the best of it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, the captains just met. I did not catch the toss, but the Warriors are going to receive the opening kickoff. So my guess is that as typically happens, Faith won the toss, deferred it. Well, I take that back. We're not doing the second half.
Yeah, you might as well take the choice there.
You know what, folks? It doesn't matter. Warriors are going to receive the kickoff, and the Lions are going to kick off. So Thomas Hudnall out to kick for the Lions. We're waiting on our cameraman. He is on his way up here. So if you're watching on YouTube, we will be moving the camera. Right now we've got kind of a wide angle here, but we'll try to get a cameraman. We can kind of zoom in and so forth. There's a kick by Hudnall. It's about the 20. Taken out over the 25, over the 30, looking to get some blocks. Gets it back to the middle of the field. And finally taken down right around the 40-yard line. We do not have a roster for Liberty Christian, so apologies for that. So we'll just be calling out numbers. So that's kind of where we are. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Mixler tonight, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Text us at 817-980-7994. 817-980-7994. Let us know your name and who you're rooting for and where you're watching from. Lions getting some last-minute personnel on the field. Warriors start 1st and 10 for their own 40-yard line. Man in motion. Handoff here on the near side. Out close to midfield. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. Good tackle there by Colton Cox. But pickup of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 for the Warriors at their own 49-yard line.
Colton's the one that came on late and then ends up making the tackle. So
yeah.
Had a lot of energy coming off the side.
They had him line up as a safety. I'm not sure what happened. They were trying to get Charlie Bunch in on the that side. Here's 2nd and 1. Their handoff to 28, or this time around the right side, into Lions territory. A big run there inside the 40-yard line. So nice, about a 10-yard gain there. So the Warriors are moving the ball here pretty decisively early on, Tom.
Yeah, they're just kind of going with that heavy running attack and getting some yards.
So 1st and 10 from the Lions 40-yard line, looking to pass. With a pump fake, he has a man wide open. Caught, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Warriors. Yeah, he did that pump fake, and they bit on it, and there was nobody within about 10 yards of him, Tom.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that last week as well. Gotta stay home on those.
Liberty lining up to kick the extra point. I'm sorry, I'm sorry we don't have somebody on the camera, folks. We'll work on that. Tom, I don't know if my headset will reach out that far and broadcast from all the way out there or not. The kick is no good. It's poor. Here comes our cameraman. And so after 4 or 5 plays, the Warriors score, move the ball at will on the ground, and then that touchdown pass of about 40 yards to forget the player, but again, we don't have a roster, unfortunately. So the Warriors take a 6-0 lead after the missed extra point. So reminder, tomorrow night from Grapevine Ford Field, 7:30 kick. Your Lions hosting the Liberty Christian Warriors in another non-district matchup. Had a chance to talk to Coach Bobby Holland this morning in advance of that game. So be looking forward to, apologies folks for, our cameraman, much appreciation to Mark Edwards for running the camera tonight. So the Warriors now to kick off from their own 40. You wonder, Tom, if anybody has scouted us, they should just onside kick it. All right?
Right.
We have struggled with that all year. So here comes the Warriors to kick. That ball is going to trickle down out of bounds at around the 11-yard line, so that'll be a penalty. They'll bring the ball out.
We'll certainly take that, I think. With some decent field position to start.
Yeah, we mentioned tomorrow night's game. Had a chance to talk to Coach Holland, and we'll bring you that in the pregame on the Bobby Holland Show. And then our halftime stories of faith this week, senior Michael Alford, offensive and defensive lineman, just an absolutely stellar young man. Had a chance to visit with him, and he's an Alpha and Omega, Tom, which means he's been here since kindergarten. Will finish his career all the way through Grapevine Faith, and that's kind of a rare deal sometimes. So great opportunity to visit with him. So here's 1st and 10 for the Lions. Low snap, picked up by Charlie Bunch. Pass to 21. That's Robbie Stevens. It's complete, but looks like no gain on the play.
Yeah, try to catch him kind of moving inside. Little slip screen, but it trying to get away from that interior pressure, I think, early on. Just get it outside.
Charlie taking the quarterback duties today. Walker Little in the backfield with him. 2 receivers split to each side. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. There's an inside handoff to Walker. Hit immediately. Tries to fight through, but it's going to be a loss of about a half yard on the play. So, well, they call it no gain. They spot it right back at the 30-yard line. So, brings up 3rd down and 10. Apologies, folks, for moving the camera around. Just trying to get you some good angles here. If you're watching on YouTube, hang in there with us. The ship's not moving. You're good. Here's 3rd and 10. There's a snap. It's going to be an offside on Liberty Christian. So they jumped in the neutral zone and snapped the ball, and 5-yard penalty now for encroachment against the Warriors. We'll bring up 3rd down and 5. So a little more manageable now this time, Tom. 3rd and 5, I like that a lot better than 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Bunch gave a hard count there that drew him off, and they snapped it right then just to take advantage of that. So it was good heads-up play, and tried to throw it deep on it, but they blew the whistle.
Yeah, they've had success with that hard count. So let's see. Maybe I wouldn't be opposed to them trying it again here.
Yeah.
But 3rd and 5 here. Again, showing blitz. Bunch going to keep it here, bring it to the near side, trying to cut back inside, looking for a block. And he has enough of the 1st down out to the 36-yard line, so that's enough for Lions 1st down.
I think he's short. I think he's...
Oh, he is short. I'm sorry. I was looking at the down marker. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're right. That is going to be short by about 3 or 4 yards. So we'll call it 4th down and 4. Lions offense stays on the field. I'd like to know the stats on number 78, Tom. Looks like he's about 6'4", 6'5". He's not super heavy, but he's just tall.
Yeah.
So 4-man front for the Warriors, which is Charlie Bunch to quick kick. And a pretty good kick out of that formation, but caught at the 40-yard line. Good tackle there, brought down. Good tackle there by Thomas Hudnall.
We'll call it a tackle. He kind of...
Hey, he got away. He interfered with the guy enough to stop him. So.
That's right.
But the Warriors will take over with pretty good field position here at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see if we can kind of figure things out on defense here. They had a lot of success.
Both teams' roster size looks about even. The JV for Liberty has a few more kids, by maybe 4 or 5, but it's about even. Now they're varsity. There's this receiver's line up off sides. We'll see if he doesn't call it. There's a handoff around the right side. Spins, runs a man over, out close to midfield. Finally brought down right at midfield. Takes about 5 or 6 lines to finally bring him down. So good run there by number 28. Again, we do not have a roster for Liberty Christian, so we're just going to be calling out numbers. Actually, they bring it back to the 49-yard line. So gain of 4 on the play. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Another handoff this side to the left side. Oh, great penetration there get a number there. 24. Jackson Walker.
Yeah, Jackson Walker. Came in hard.
Hit that hole. Slade Corley in there on the tackle as well. So nice defense there by the Lions. So they actually lose a yard on that play. And the Warriors are now faced with 3rd and 7 from their own 48-yard line. So 2 receivers and a tight end on the far side. 1 receiver on the near side with a single setback. Looking to pass. Chased out of the pocket.
There we go.
And finally brought it. Ball's loose. Picked up by the Lions. That's going to be first down for the Lions. Great play.
I think that was
that Josh Harris?
Josh Harris.
Yeah, Josh Harris in there to force the fumble. Chased the quarterback out of the pocket and forced the fumble. And I think Walker Little picked that up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, excellent play there by Josh.
Yeah.
You got some pressure, made the quarterback think, and then you start interrupt the rhythm, and you can make him make mistakes. So that's
now Austin Cosby in the game at quarterback. A busted play there. He's going to keep it. Brings it here to the near side, inside the 35-yard line. So gain of 1 or 2. Wasn't sure we'd see Austin tonight, but steps in there to take some reps. He looked like he was looking to hand off to Walker, and Walker wasn't expecting it. Probably good that he didn't, because as soon as he handed the ball off, Walker was already tackled by a guy. So
yeah, they had some
Lions are going to have to kind of get figure out that protection. Yep. There's another offside against Liberty Christian, so they'll blow that one dead.
It's that same tall 78 there. He's the one they keep jumping on the hard count.
Well,
so.
And the Warriors have had enough of that, so they bring him off the field. Going to have a little talking to. So you got to watch the ball. Don't get caught up on that count. So that takes the ball to the 30-yard line. So 2nd down and 4. Lions moving here after the turnover by the Warriors. Quarterback chased out of the pocket. And fumble created by Josh Harris, recovered by Walker Little. And the Lions face a 2nd down and 4. 2 receivers to each side. Cosby looking to pass. Here's a pass on the near side, looking for Charlie Bunch. And almost had him in. Was being held, but no call on the play.
Yeah, the original defender kind of peeled off, and the safety came over to help, and it did seem like he got a little handsy with Charlie.
It was just enough. I don't know what that means. Mark. So it's starting to sprinkle here at Lions Stadium. Inside half to Walker. He's got plenty for the first down. Inside the 25-yard line. So nice run there by Walker.
Got a first down there. Finally moving the chains.
So big number 78 back in the game for the Warriors. Talked to Coach Holland this week. The Episcopal School of Dallas and the Warriors both run a four-man front, which the Lions have not seen before. There's another inside handoff to Walker. Still on his feet. Runs the kid over inside the 20-yard line. Sorry, folks. We're trying to get the camera covered from the rain, so it's moving around just a little bit. So apologies. Hang in there with us. We'll have it back in position here shortly.
Good hard run by Walker there. Just right down the middle. Took on a tackler and knocked him over, like you said. And had a nice, healthy gain. Brings up a good 2nd down. Makeable.
Reminder to text us if you're watching or listening on Mixler, 817-980-7994, and let us know where you're listening from and who you're rooting for. Let's go pass. Looking for Charlie Bunch in the end zone. Incomplete. Nice play there at the end. Knocked free by the number 15. That safety came over to help, and he knocked it loose. Otherwise, that was 6 right there, Tom.
Yeah, Charlie got behind his cornerback, got free in, looked like he was going to bring it in. That safety just got punched in right at the last second. Charlie was bringing it down in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown, but good play by the safety.
So 3rd down and 3rd and 4 for the Lions. 2 receivers again to each side. Ball gets away from Austin Cosby. He picks it up on the run, but he's going to get tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So don't know if that was Don't know if that was a bad snap or what happened. Corbin Irwin listening. Corb, always good to hear you, brother. He'll be suited up for tomorrow night's game at home. Again, 7:30 kickoff. Lions hosting the Liberty Christian Warriors. I'll say this, Tom, and I'm not trying to get really petty here, but I've noticed a couple of times that, 7 o'clock kickoff is what it's scheduled for tomorrow night, folks. Apologies. 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Grapevine Ford Field. I'll mention that here in a second. 4th down. Lions going for a pass across the middle, complete. Cannon Hunter inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Tom, I was going to mention, I've seen a couple of times when the Lion ball carrier has been down on the ground after he's been tackled. Either him or a guy close to, if he can just get over there close to him, will just basically put his hand on it and shove the line player down and help to assist himself getting up. It's unnecessary. It's cheap and it's juvenile. But again, nobody's thrown a flag on it yet or anything. Maybe it's just me being nitpicky. But
no,
anyway.
I saw it too, Steve, and it's more than once, like you said.
1st and goal from the 8. Walker Little trudges forward for. It looks like no gain on the play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down. Still 2nd down and goal from the 8. Again, the Lions trailing 6-0. Warriors scored on their first possession. Lions kicked off to the Warriors to start the game, and about 5 plays they scored about a 40-yard pass play. It's going to be another offside free play here. It's looking at Charlie Bunch, and they no pass interference there. It is an offside. Maybe that's why he didn't have an extra flag to throw.
Yeah, he's got a hat there, Steve. Yeah, I don't know why that wasn't a pass interference as well.
Even if that's a free play for offside, if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. It doesn't matter.
You'd rather have that PI penalty than an offside.
Right, because it gives you a 1st down. You're half the distance to the goal, and you're 1st and goal from the 3 instead of 2nd and goal from the 3. So, again, kind of a little sprinkle coming down here. There's another handoff to Walker inside. Takes a couple of Warriors with him. Gets down maybe a gain of a yard. They're not giving him much. I thought he had at least a yard on that, but they're spotting it back at the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and goal from the 3 for the Lions. Again, trying to score here to even it up and get an extra point to go ahead. Warriors leading 6-0 after they missed their extra point attempt after the touchdown. Coach Ware trying to get the he's trying to make sure that the down marker is correct. And they're showing 3rd down. So 3rd and goal here. See what they have dialed up. Another handoff to Walker up the middle, close to the end zone. And they're going to mark him just short. Well, he landed on about the 2-inch line. They marked it back at the 1-yard line. So I'm not seeing what they're seeing.
Now, as this rain comes down, you want to rely on the ground there. It becomes a little harder to pass, and so they're just giving a healthy dose to Walker Little. Try to power it in here. Call timeout, it looks.
So pause here for a second. Here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. We're back here. 4th and goal here for the Lions, trying to punch it in. Charlie Bunch on the keeper. He is stacked up and is going to lose about 3 or 4 yards on that play. And not the result the Lions were looking for there, Tom.
No, they just got jailbreak on that right side, where on their right, Charlie's left, where he ran the ball and just had nothing.
So we're trying to get our camera situation, folks. The rain coming down here. We're trying to protect our equipment. So Mark Edwards trying to navigate. So apologies for the cameras moving around a little bit, but just trying to get us set up here where we can get you a decent shot and not be blocked by the window panes here inside the press box. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 5-yard line. There's an inside handoff to 28, still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles and gets out over the 15-yard line. So big run there. It's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, he was able to get through the line and into the secondary. Charlie made a good play. Charlie Bunch stepping up, making the tackle.
There's another run.
Good tackle by Jackson
nice
Walker.
Play there.
They're running a very quick offense here.
Hurry up offense here. Another handoff there to 28. Stacked up big. They're hit. Game have a couple, but man, a big tackle there.
It's like Slade Corley and Thomas Hudnall there getting in on it.
Slade Corley and Thomas Hudnall in there. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Do not have the scoreboard working, but it's 6-0 Warriors, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 as we switch ends of the field. So Mr. Edwards is going to have to kind of figure this one out. Right? Yeah, would they? So reminder tonight, folks, due to just the limitations in personnel, only playing 2 quarters again tonight. So we've got one quarter left of action, and so we're going handheld here. Mark Edwards is going to see if he can hold this thing. So again, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick from Grapevine Ford Field on the campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School. Your Lions hosting these same Liberty Christian Warriors in another non-district matchup. Big guys on both sides of the ball. They've recruited that quarterback from Flower Mound, Marcus, I believe. So they've got a very athletic quarterback, do the Warriors, as do the Lions in Clayton Sebecki. So we talked a little bit with Coach Holland today about just the challenges that the Lions had. Tom trying to get the ball in the hands of Ben Wagner and trying to get Clayton Sebecki out in the open field last Friday night against the Episcopal School of Dallas team, and that was because that's really where they shine, obviously, is when they get out in open field. And so, and he mentioned again, 4-man front they've never seen before. They'll see the same 4-man front against the Liberty Christian Warriors. So 3rd down, they're showing 3rd. Okay, there's going to be an offside play. Should be offside against the. That pass is complete to midfield, but there is a penalty marker down.
I think it's going to be offside on.
They're going to be offside against the Lions. So I guess they're not going to. Okay, I'm super confused. This guy went to bat to get his flag. They didn't signal the offsides and then say it was declined.
They just go.
So they just. That way to get this done.
That would slow down Liberty's offensive.
Right. Big run there by number 28 out inside the 35-yard line. It's enough for another 1st down for Liberty, and showing quick to the line of scrimmage here. And 2 receivers split on the far side, one on the near side. Look at the pass on the far side, complete. Number 8, he's out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Call a gain of 7, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3. Yeah, I think that I think we're having a different flow here, Tom. If Lions can punch that in and tie this thing up or even take the lead, man, it sure looks a lot different.
Yeah, it was tough.
There's a handoff to 28, still on his feet, drags a couple of guys with him, still on his feet, out inside the 20-yard line, man. Is he a powerful runner, number 28?
Yeah, he does not stop moving those legs. He's got a low center of gravity and just kind of hammers his body into the line. And
no rest for the weary here. Lions having to line up quickly as the Warriors are quick to the line of scrimmage. Another handoff to 28. This time, great penetration by the Lions. Great tackle there. Colton Cox. Great play by Colton to get in that backfield and wrap up the runner immediately. And a loss of 2 or 3 on the play there.
Sometimes that's what it takes. Just get a quick one stop, interrupt the rhythm a little bit.
No doubt. All right, so second down. Quarterback rolls to his left, passes downfield. It's complete to number 1. Out inside the 10-yard line. It's close to a first down. It'll be just short by a yard or two. It's going to bring up third down. And let's see, they call him down at the 11. He's got to get to the 9. So third down and 2. Obviously 4-down territory for the Warriors, you would think, Tom.
Yeah.
This time the quarterback rolls to his right, has a man open, almost tipped, and he's in there for the touchdown. Just out of the reach of Thomas Hudnall. So the Warriors take a 12-0 lead, and they're going to keep their offense on the field and try to go for 2. They must not, either they don't trust the kicker or just trying to make it 14. So 12-0.
Yeah, that kicker struggled on his first PAT, and it's even wetter now than it was before.
True.
So.
Yep. It's not pouring by any means, but it's a pretty steady stream here. I think it looks like it's still misting some.
Yep.
It's a man in motion. It's 2-point conversion here for Liberty Christian. Handoff to 28 around the far side. He makes it into the end zone. So Liberty up 14-0.
With just under 8 minutes left in the second quarter, it is your Liberty
So we little less than 8 minutes here left in the game. Again, only playing 2 quarters tonight, unfortunately.
Just a little sample, a little appetizer before the varsity full game tomorrow.
Right. Well, Lions, man, they threatened to score. Had a snap get away from Austin Cosby, again, wet football, so that's always hard. And a couple of calls didn't go the Lions' way on some pass coverages, what we deem as potentially pass interference. But there's an extreme close-up of Trey Dickert and the team there in the huddle.
Yeah, it was encouraging. The Lions were moving the ball. Like you said, there were some bad calls and some negative plays, but they bounced back, and they did have some positive developments and were able to move the ball. But then just that 4th and short was a little unfortunate. The Warriors sniffed it out. And
so Walker Little and Cannon Hunter deep for the Lions. Warriors leading 14-0 here. A little less than 8 minutes here left in the second quarter, but again, we're only playing 1 half tonight. Again, reminder about tomorrow night, 7 p.m. kickoff as your Lions host these same Liberty Christian Warriors at Grapevine Ford Field. Here's the kick, kind of a line drive kick. It's about the 25. Gets past Walker Little, and that ball is still live. And that barely gets in the end zone. Boy, that was woof.
That was fortunate.
That was too close for comfort, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably some sort of discussion at some point with Walker that, bud, you don't want to let that one get by. The squib kicks like that, that can happen. You never know how football's going to bounce. And well, you got what's going to be a slick field because it's just barely misting. It's kind of like a road, when there's just a little bit of dew or whatever on the grass. In this case, a little bit of rain or precipitation. All right, Lions from their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Austin Cosby, handoff to Walker Little, brings it to the near side. Takes a couple of guys with him.
It was a nice run. He slipped by a first would-be tackler, was able to punch it forward. 5.
Nice 5-yard run there out to the 30-yard line by Walker. Power run there. Cannon Hunter and Robbie Stevens here. I saw 21. I immediately think Christian Corley. That's Robbie Stevens here on the near side. 2 on the other side as well. There's a snap back to Cosby. Pass here to the near side to Cannon Hunter. Caught out over the 35-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Lions first down. So there's positive yardage on a little run, on a pass there.
Absolutely. It's another one where a quick route, quick release, neutralize the interior pressure, and just get the ball to the outside. And it's a good play.
Austin had to get his handle on the ball after the snap. He, again, slick football, but he was able to get his handle and snap back to Austin. Pass here on the near side, looking for Cannon Hunter, and almost Polk comes up with it.
Kind of sat on the cornerback's back shoulder pads there for Cannon to grab it.
Another cornerback who was not playing the football and was just all over him, but no call on the play. So pass falls incomplete. And the Lions trailing 14-0, trying to find a dry football of some sort to spot up. 2nd down and 10. Ball at their own 36-yard line for the Lions, trailing 14-0. Again, we don't have a working scoreboard tonight, so we don't have the clock. They're keeping it on the field, and I think even up in the press box. Lions look to see if they're going to change the play up. Walker moves to Austin's left. See if that changes anything. There's a handoff to Walker. And gets a few yards on the play. Getting it about 3 out to the 39-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, the defensive front for the Warriors just getting a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of filling gaps, making it tough on Walker.
I'll be anxious to talk to Jensen after the game here to see what his take on if there's a bunch of talk or, we've had games where he's like, man, those guys are really cool, and, just out there just kind of in the trenches. There's a pass to the far side. Charlie got twisted up. I'm not sure what happened there.
It didn't look like there was a hole. That's almost like he broke off the route, maybe thinking it was something
Charlie
else.
is favoring his left arm, his left elbow. He's trying to shake it out. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he kind of stopped his route about 10 yards downfield.
Yeah.
And
maybe it was contact at the line or, before the pass.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That was really odd. So 4th down and 7. Lions from their own 39-yard line. Offense still on the field. Looking to pass. Pass here on the near side. In and out of the hands of Walker Little.
That might have been Joshua Harris.
It was Josh Harris. Sorry about that. It was Josh. So Warriors will take over on downs. And kind of a wet, sloppy night. I guess we can count our blessings. We're only playing one half of this time, right?
Yeah.
If we had to look at the bright side, I guess that would be it.
And it's not 100.
Is that?
And it's not 100.
Yeah.
It's not 100.
Yes, not 100 degrees, Mark Edwards points out. So, yeah, we'd be thankful for that for sure.
Yeah, we just went straight from 110 degrees to winter, it seems like.
Yes. Typical Texas weather. There's no fall. You get about 2 hours of fall. 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the Lions' 39-yard line. Looking to pass across the middle. A little bit behind the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. Warriors are, again, looking to keep the play of the tempo of play moving. Actually, they're going to huddle up this time. They have not done that before.
No.
Officials trying to keep the ball dry, but, man, good luck. It's really humid. I don't feel it. Kind of stuck my hand off the press box here. I don't feel it. There's a high snap. There's a handoff to 31. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Still on his feet inside the 35-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders on the sideline trying to get the crowd into it behind this defense here. So 3rd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Looking to pass on the far side, complete to number 22, brings it back, starts to bring back to the middle of the field, cuts back to the left side, finally wrangled down around the 35-yard line.
Owen Payne with the tackle after he slipped by a couple of Lions.
No gain on the play, yeah. Oh, nice play by Owen. Kind of hit him up high, but he held on. So they're going to spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Oh, Beckett Reese in there up front, man. I love it. Beckett, Colton Edwards, and I think that's Bear Couch there in the middle. If I see the shoes correctly, that's not. There's a high snap, brings it down, pass to the far side, in and out of the hands of Josh Harris. But it's even better he didn't intercept it. I think Tom, they got better field position, so they'll take over on downs at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, it just shows that wet ball. It's got to be tough.
Yep. So, again, don't have a working scoreboard or clock tonight. Apologies, folks. I'm guessing we're probably inside of maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Probably 5 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the video board. No wonder. Yes, 4:40. Thank you, Tom. We're in this deer stand here on the visitor side, and I thought that's the video board that they use at home games for the varsity games. They do have a scoreboard, so apologies, Liberty. Austin Cosby looking to pass to the near side to complete to Cannon Hunter out the 40-yard line. Fights forward for another yard or so out to the 41, so gain of about 7 on the play.
I thought he might slip that tackle. He would have had a lot of real estate to roam, but guy held on just barely.
Second down and we'll call it second down and 3. Ball at the 41-yard line. And Walker in the backfield with Austin Cosby. Snap back, pass quickly here to Josh Harris, who completes it but fumbles it. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Didn't have control.
Robbie Stevens.
Dadgummit. I'll get these numbers right here before the end of the season. Thank you, Tom, for correcting me there. John Brooks is listening in from the countercultural event at the school tonight. Says, "Let's go Lions." Love us some John Brooks for sure. Mentioned that Corbin Irwin was listening. So third down and 3 for the Lions from their own 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Walker. Lots of room. Cuts it back here to the near side. Still on his feet. Stiff arms the guy. Still carries it down the field. Finally pushed out of bounds. But a big run there by Walker Little. Inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, once he got through the line, he stuck his foot and just made a Warrior miss. And then he was off to the races. It was a great run by Walker.
One of the safeties for Liberty is big, tall drink of water, 6'4" kid, and got some mass on him. Normally, Walker just stiff arms those guys, and they're done. But that kid's a little bit too big to push up away with just one hand. But a great passing kid. Great run there by Walker Little. So 1st and 10 for the Lions inside the 30-yard line of Liberty Christian. Looking to pass here on the far side, intended for Josh Harris. That falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left of the game. Again, your Lions trailing 14-0. Just playing one half tonight. And I would guess the officials get paid like it's a full game, so they're loving life tonight.
Yeah.
Only having to officiate one half and getting paid for a full game. So So second down and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line. Anthony snap back to Austin Cosby. Picks up a block right across the middle. Back behind Charlie Bunch, but who was that?
Thomas Hudnall.
Oh, Thomas Hudnall. Man, let's go, Thomas. Apologies.
That's one I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, of all players, you better know that one, Tom. Shout out to Jensen Anthony's Baba, Rick Jensen, listening from Casa de Jensen in Richardson, Texas. Good to have you, Rick. Snap back to Austin Cosby. Inside handoff to Walker, and he's hit immediately. And they blow the play dead. Ball's at the 15-yard line. So,
and just to go back to your earlier comment about the extracurricular activities of the Warriors after the play and the pushing on play, you just see a Lion Bear Couch lift their guy up off the ground, help him up.
There you go. Love to see that. A little bit
of a different approach to in the game.
I do like you pointing that out. Second down and 2. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. Bring Robbie Stevens in motion. Fakes that. Pass across the middle. Intended for Thomas Hudnall. Falls incomplete. So big third down play here for the Lions. They threatened earlier. Got down to just inside the 1-yard line and couldn't convert. And the Warriors took over on downs and proceeded to proceeded to score shortly after the start of the second quarter. So they moved the ball back to the 15-yard line. Oh, Amy's listening too. Sorry, Pam Jensen listening.
Nice.
Jensen's grandmother. I don't want to mess that up, dude. That's my mother-in-law. I can't mess that up. Snap back to Cosby, looking to pass. It's up a nice block. Almost picked off. Intended for Robbie Stevens. Number 34 came in with the last minute with a nice play. So 4th down and 2. So Faith's going to take a timeout. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. They want to talk this one over here on 4th down. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the first half. Essentially the game, again, only playing 2 quarters tonight. Lack of personnel on the Lions side. Hopefully we can get that cleaned up here in the next week or two and get these guys a full game under their belt.
Yeah, the last couple of plays, it seemed like the Lions found some seams that they could exploit in the secondary. It worked once, and then they went to it a couple more times, and unfortunately they were defended a little better that time. And
yep.
But it seemed like they definitely saw something they liked.
I kind of was surprised. They got on that first down play. They got 8 yards on that pass to Thomas Hudnall. Kind of was waiting for them to a little inside handoff to Walker to try at least get the first down.
Yeah.
And then maybe dialing that up right now. They may be thinking pass. Last time they did have a pass, a 4th down play, the Warriors, I think, were looking past the whole way, and that handoff to Walker gained about 15, 16 yards on the run. So we'll see what Coach Ware dials up here. Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders here on the sideline. You see there on your screen. Again, Lions trailing 14-0. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the game. Robbie Stevens, Cannon Hunter on the near side. Charlie Bunch, Thomas Hudnall on the far side with Walker Little in the backfield with Austin Cosby. Snap back to Cosby. He's looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete. Caught by Charlie Bunch. And they mark him just short. I don't know how in the world he didn't get in there, Tom, but they mark him just short. So
yeah, it was that same seam route. They ran a post and found a little wrinkle in the defense there.
Now, I'll say, Austin was hit. He's kind of slow to get to the line of scrimmage. He was hit right as he threw. I will say this, Tom. It was thrown a little behind Charlie, but that actually worked to his advantage because it was his body was kind of protecting the ball and keeping the defender from coming through him to knock it away. And Charlie held on. I don't know how the nose of the football is not actually touching the goal line, but anyway, we'll see what the Lions draw up here. Hopefully it's just north-south. There's a handoff to Walker Little. And they're going to mark him short again. They stopped the clock for something here. Oh, timeout by Liberty Christian. So no gain on the play. 2nd down and I think a millimeter.
Big stop by the Liberty defense.
We'll see.
This is when they get to Slade Corley in there and running back, right?
Time for the refrigerator Perry move, right? Right, Mark Edwards. He's calling for Slade Corley to line up and just barrel it in. So again, just one more reminder, folks, before the end of this one tonight, 7 p.m. tomorrow night at Grapevine Ford Field. Lions hosting the Liberty Christian Warriors. Bobby Holland Show. We should hit the air around 6:45, 6:50 with the Bobby Holland Show. And then at halftime tomorrow night, our Stories of Faith. Senior Michael Offord, really just an exceptional young man. Had a great visit with him this week. And you're going to want to hear that interview. And he's an Alpha Omega. Been here since kindergarten. This is Grapevine Faith's all he's known. So really unique perspective, and had a great visit with him this week. So make sure you stick around for that. Game streaming live on our Grapevine Faith YouTube channel. Audio portion on our Mixler app. All right, 2nd down and goal. Another handoff to Walker Little. Stands the guy up, and he's in for the touchdown.
Got a good press from an offensive line there. They man-to-man just pushed the line back and gave Walker a free path.
Yep. Just right over the right guard, that right guard and right tackle hole, and Walker punches it in. Casually walks off the field. If there's a lunch pail football player ever, it's Walker Little. I mean, if Walker, you fumbled twice and had -5 yards rushing, Walker, you scored 6 touchdowns, had 200 yards rushing. You get the same response. It's just the same. He's just a very unassuming young man. Low snap, bad snap, gets past the holder, and the Lions are just going to fall on it. So, I don't want to make excuses there since it was my son that made the snap, but good. It was an impressive drive there, though, by the Lions, Tom. When they needed some plays, they made them. Some good pass plays by Austin Cosby, some good running plays by Walker Little. Yeah, contributions from several players there on that drive.
Yeah, it seemed like they were picking up, making some adjustments on the offense, starting to figure out the Warriors' rush and picking it up on some of the pass plays, giving Cosby time. And
Mark Edwards made the comment that we're a second-half team. So, what are you going to do tonight? You're cutting it short here.
Yeah, I was thinking back to the end of the first quarter. Why didn't we get the ball then, right? That was officially halftime.
Right?
We should have.
Yeah, it's funny. The other night we were coming home from the game, and Jensen mentioned that. He's like, Dad, he made the same comments, like we're a second-half team, something to that effect, and it kind of stinks that they don't get a second half. And that's true. There's a better play we've seen this year in those first couple of games against Brook Hill. And Country, I think it was Country Day.
Yeah.
They fared better in the second half. So, minute 21 left here in this one. The Warriors leading 14-6. Thomas Hudnall the kickoff for the Lions. The Warriors expecting an onside kick here. Got one man deep. Dickert's got some sort of signal I think he's going to give, whether or not they're going to onside it or not, and they do onside it. Ball kicks up high. Recovered by the Warriors at their 39-yard line. Boy, it took a nice, really big candy hop there that was really primed for the taking, but they just couldn't quite get to it in time. And give credit to the Warriors for doing a good job of recovering that.
Yeah, Hudnall, he had the right roll and pop, but the angle was a little too deep into the secondary. He needs to drive it a little more laterally along the line there.
I'll say this, though, Tom. If you're going to onside kick and you don't recover it,
going deeper is better.
Yeah, you're back. They're inside their own 40-yard line. So
that's true.
You're kicking off from your 40. Could be at midfield right now. So
true.
Maybe the Lions can do something with the extra 10 yards. Less than a minute to play here, or just over a minute to play, I should say. There's a snap, handoff to number 28 around the left side. Gaining some momentum, picks up a block downfield. Still on his feet, hurdles a man. Still on his feet. And he's going to take that to the house. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Liberty Christian. He's a strong runner, Tom, and they just broke a few tackles. And
it seemed like they might have had him bottled up, sort of coming around the end, but he was able to shake it, and then a couple of arms on him down the sideline, but nothing real threatening.
Warriors opting to go for one here. Now there is a flag on the play. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lions. Don't know who that was against.
Yeah,
something was said that official didn't like. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff. Warriors kick is up, and it is good.
That's that one. Yeah, a little ironic after seeing a lot of the after-play stuff on the Warriors that, Lions get that foul, but
he's talking to number 2, Thomas Hudnall. So I don't know if Thomas is the one or not, but he was the first person he talked to. Probably asked him, "Hey, who was that?" or what was said or whatever. So whoever it was, they'll figure that out.
Yeah.
One minute, 6 seconds left. I'll give him that big, long touchdown run. Extends the Warriors' lead to 21-6. Some frustrations coming out there on the Lions side. One of the managers, and I don't know his last name, Tom, at Lincoln down there on the sideline. Man, I wish I knew his last name, but shout out to him, man. He's one of the student managers for Grapevine Faith. And that kid is at every practice. He is working his tail off, picking up equipment afterwards, bringing footballs out, blockers, pads, footballs, the water stations, etc. Really, really hard worker and impressive kid for the Lions. So I'll learn Lincoln's last name before the end of the season, but I want to give him a shout out. So 15-yard penalty will take the ball to the Lions' 45-yard line. They're up 21-6. I cannot imagine that they would try an onside kick here, and you'd think they'd try to put it out of the back of the end zone, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And it is an onside kick. And Robbie Stevens went up for the ball, was hit, which I guess you can do. But the Lions recover at their own 34-yard line.
Josh Murphy jumping on the loose ball.
So 21-6 lead, not enough for the Warriors. Trying an onside kick there, but it's unsuccessful. Yeah, I don't know what the rule on that, Tom, is that when the ball's still in the air, once it's past 10 yards, what you can do to the receiving team.
I think that's fair game. I think that's
which I guess is fair game for the receiving team to go up and block.
Stop him from doing that.
Low snap to Cosby, picks it up though, steps up in the pocket. Pass here on the near side. There is a penalty flag down.
That's going to be a little early there.
Cannon Hunter tackled before the ball even got there, so 47 is looking completely shocked. So it's going to be should be 1st and 15. Oh, we have a penalty against the Lions. So those offset, so they're going to replay first down. I guess they had is that a hold?
I guess it was a hold.
Conveniently timed hold there against the Lions. 1 minute, 1 second left here in this one. Good snap back. Pass by Cosby.
He's got a man.
Got Charlie Bunch. Caught inside the 30-yard line. Great pass and catch there from Austin Cosby to Charlie Bunch. No flags on the play, so that's going to move the change.
Yeah, that was just a great throw from Cosby and a good catch.
Clock continues to run, 50 seconds left in this one. Lions quick to the line of scrimmage. Cosby looking to pass again. Pass across the middle, intended for Robbie Stevens, falls incomplete. So that does stop the clock. 41 seconds left. Lions trailing 21-6. Trying to put some more points on the board here before this one's over. Again, only playing 2 quarters tonight. Lincoln Cox is Lincoln's last name is Cox. So thank you for that, Philip Hunter. The student manager. Cosby looking to pass again. He's hit back in the pocket and taken down for a sack. So thank you, Philip, for that last name. So, loss on the play. 34 seconds left. Timeout here taken by the Lions. And the ball's going to be spotted. They're trying to hold it. I think it's going to be around the 31-yard line. So, loss of a few on the play. So, it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Grapevine Faith cheerleaders. I know that's Larson DeFeo on the right. Apologies, ladies, I don't know all of y'all. I know Rowan Adkins and Larson. A couple other, Izzy Arnbaugh, I think is one of them as well. So we'll try to get a roster for the cheerleaders going forward, Tom, so we can give them a shout out.
Yeah, going back to that unsportsmanlike conduct, you mentioned them talking to Thomas Hudnall. It must have been him because I saw Coach Dickert grabbing a face mask and giving him a stern talking to. So, and I'll just have to say that that kind of mouth he's learned from his mother, not his father. So.
Oh, man. Boy, good luck sleeping out on the couch tonight, Tom. Right. If you're able to stay inside, you may be in the doghouse, literally. So, I know Amy Hudnall, and I know there's no way that he got that from his mom.
That's probably true.
All right, so 34 seconds left here in the game. 3rd down and 15. Ball spotted at their own 31-yard line. Snap back to Cosby looking to pass. Charlie Bunch was kind of tangled up there. No penalty on the play. Incidental contact on that. So going to bring up 4th down and 15 here for the Lions. They've got to get to their own 18-yard line. So all right, so big 4th. The down marker still shows 3rd, but there we go. It is 4th down. Oh, ball on the ground, picked up by Walker Little, but it's going to be a turnover on downs regardless. Ball hit Austin Cosby in the hand and squirted on the ground, and Walker fell on it, but 4th down, turnover on downs.
Lions have not had the best of luck on 4th down tonight.
Yep. Frustration there by the offense. Yeah, we'll have to get the inside scoop at next week's game, Tom, on what was said or the general sense
right.
of the official. All right, Warriors up 21-6. They had an onside. Yep, figured they're probably going to pass, and they're looking to pass. They've got a 21-6 lead, and they did an onside kick to kick off last time, so they're going to try to add some more points to the scoreboard. 21-6, not quite enough with 23 seconds left. Clock stop on that incomplete pass. Warriors just inside their own 35-yard line. 2nd down and 10. There's a handoff to 28. Shakes off a couple tackles. Finally wrapped up. Nice play there by Walker Little.
Good tackle by Walker Little there.
Colton Cox was in the backfield quickly, but just barely missed a tackle there on the runner. 3rd down and 9. Oh, hit immediately and bounces off. Wow, this kid can run. Holy cow, how is he still on his feet? He takes it to the outside, still on his feet. Cuts it back to the inside, still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Boy, the Lions had him for a 3 or 4 yard loss there, Tom.
Yeah, and Jackson Walker came on a blitz and got into the backfield, hit him good. Just didn't get it wrapped up and bring him down. Other times Jackson's gotten in there and not been able to bring him down.
Well, that is going to be the last play of the game. And so Lions fall short on this one, 21-6. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Again, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. kick from Grapevine Ford Field on campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School. Your Lions hosting the Liberty Christian Warriors. Appreciate Mark Edwards on the camera tonight. For Thomas Hudnall, Steve Anthony saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow night from Grapevine Ford Field. 7 p.m. kick as your Lions host the Liberty Christian Warriors.